Welcome back to Six and Flicks, everybody. Our friend John is not here today because he just had a baby. Congratulations, little Leonardo DiCaprio. Just kidding, Leonardo da Vinci.
No, it's after the Ninja Turtles.
No, right. It's not. It's
if you name a kid Leonardo, it's after the Ninja Turtles.
All right. Well, he won't be here for a little while, next couple of weeks maybe, because doing the father thing. So, just Nick, Big Nick, and Joe. Today we're here to review the trailer for Dunkirk. It is a true story about the evacuation of 400,000 men in France. Let's watch the trailer.
Okay, let's do this.
The enemy tanks have stopped.
Why?
Why waste precious tanks when they can pick us off from the air like fish in a barrel?
There are 400,000 men on this beach.
He's coming back round. He's coming back round!
Where are we going?
Dunkirk.
I'm not going back.
There's no hiding from this, son. We have a job to do.
If we go there, we'll die.
You can practically see it from here.
What?
Home.
All right. Thoughts?
Alright, so my first impression was, oh great, another war movie. Just exactly what we fucking needed in this world is another
Nothing
war
wrong
movie.
with war movies.
And then I started watching, I was like, oh my god, I actually care if that person makes it to the boat or not. It looks intense. It looks
does.
like something, Christopher Nolan would freaking, would produce.
Well,
It's just, it looks like it's going to be a complete movie with me actually caring for the characters this time around.
well, when I first heard that this was coming out, I'm saying to myself, like, okay, we get these great movies like American Sniper, 13 Hours to Keep the Soldiers of Benghazi, which I personally loved. Lone Survivor. There's a lot of war movies always being made, and every time one comes out, like I hear that it's coming out, I'm like, another one, but then it always winds up like blowing my mind. And Christopher Nolan, everyone knows, is my favorite director. He brought my favorite superhero to the big screen 3 successful times. They were all successful. Maybe everyone didn't like the last one, but it was successful. Interstellar, Insomnia, and The Prestige, and he's always giving me these incredible movies. He's definitely Inception, my favorite movie of all time. He is such a good filmmaker. He makes these great movies. He knows how to capture like an epic. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to film a beautiful shot. All of his anyone that's seen Interstellar or Inception knows that the things he films are beautiful. And I love war movies, and it's just like a dream come true to have my favorite director film one of my favorite genres of movie, which is war. And it's going to be so beautifully shot, and it's actually a very interesting story. It's the story about how British troops and allies were pushed back against the beach, and they were getting fucking like Germans were pushing them, and out of nowhere, I don't know if it was Hitler or whoever it was, but they called a halt for whatever reason, maybe to like figure out another plan of attack or something like that. But in those 3 days that they halted, it gave the British troops and allies enough time to prepare for an evacuation, and the evacuation was successful with 338,226 men out of 400,000 that escaped in the span of 9 days.
Pretty good.
It is pretty impressive. And all these different, people from the water, like the Navy, Air Force, had heard about it. They all came and helped rescue these people while the British troops on the beach fought just to keep them back long enough for these people to come. They got Tom Hardy in it and Cillian Murphy, which is, as anyone knows, is Bane and the Scarecrow. Christopher Nolan loves using those people. The only thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is the main character, the kid, or I don't know if it's actually the main character of the kid, but I know this person is in it. One of the main characters is Harry Styles. Do you know who that is? He is one of the lead singers of the band One Direction.
Okay, so
Every teenage girl's heartthrob.
He's had sell tickets then.
He's had no acting experience,
Yeah,
but he's supposed to be in this true story, and all he is a singer. And I'm not saying he's going to do bad. It's just a little concerning that they got these people like Cillian Murphy, who's been in a lot of great movies, Tom Hardy, who's one of the best modern actors in my opinion, and they also had Mark Rylance in it, who was in Bridge of Spies as the supposed spy, and The Big Friendly Giant by Steven Spielberg. But then you got all these fucking all-star cast actors, and then you throw in the singer from One Direction. Like, what happened? Did he drink
maybe
that?
he saw something.
Was he drinking that night when he decided to pick the fourth person?
I don't think he was drinking, but maybe he just
No, maybe.
you know what? You fit the picture in my mind. Let's have you come on board and see what you can do.
Maybe he'll be. He could. He
the
could
trailer
blow it out
doesn't
of the
give
water.
you enough to decide as to whether or not it's a good choice. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
You know what though? Every time I always question if someone's gonna be good. Like when they first made Chris Evans Captain America, I was like, the guy from Not Another Teen Movie.
Yep.
And the same thing in 13 Hours. He was in Benghazi, the main character who was playing a very serious father that was fighting for his life to get home from his family. It was fucking Jim Halpert. John Krasinski from The Office. I was like, why the fuck would you pick that loser? I don't get me wrong, I love Jim and Pam, but like, you think of Jim, and you don't
Jim.
see him. You think Jim, and then why is Jim Halpert running around fucking killing Benghazians or whatever? And the funny thing is, they also have Roy in the movie. I've seen like a bunch of memes where it's like them in the office and they look at each other and like, where's Pam? They're like, they took Pam, and then the next scene is them in Benghazi like shooting people with machine guns. Like, where's Pam? But no, I don't know. Directors have a good eye for people that would act good in the movie. Maybe Christopher Nolan sees something in him. I don't know. We're going to find out. But I think the movie's going to be amazing. He's never made a movie that's not amazing. So to see his take on a war movie, I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. So we'll find out together.
We'll find out together. Anyway.
Don't hold my hand this time.
What was a scary movie last time?
Don't. Okay.
Anyway, smack that like button. Let us know what you think, and let us know if there's anything else you'd like us to review. Maybe movies from the past, years ago. It doesn't matter. We'll do it.
What you said.
Yep.